football. Let's go. It's Gyrene Nation, our 11th show in this second season. Hi, I'm Will Hampton, along with Joe Patterson, your Vice President, Athletic Director, and Head Football Coach. And Coach, now that we're into our first show of the month of November, it must be Senior Day coming up.
A lot of Senior Days all around, and football Senior Day this Saturday. But let's not forget about last weekend.
Oh, last weekend was special. Homecoming, so many alumni here, and it was just a great weekend all the way around, wasn't it, Coach?
It was all of that. I mean, tremendous energy, celebration of the past, celebration of the present, just great community.
Yeah, if you look back there, way back there, the Michael Long banner, it was unveiled before the game. What a great accomplishment. Our first national champion.
Our first national champion as a freshman.
Yeah.
So we're excited.
Yeah, his teammates were already saying, we're going to line up about 10 of these before he's done.
Well,
at least 3 or 4.
Probably have to do a few other events then.
Yeah, exactly. Let's talk about halftime of this game. It was a salute to the Hall of Fame. We'll have more on the Hall of Fame in a minute. But then the football game itself, domination, Coach.
It's fun. I mean, if you think about it, the defense scored 2 touchdowns. The special teams scored a touchdown. Our kicker set a record for points in the game. Just tremendous team win.
I learned something. I didn't know that Michael McGrath's touchdown was his first career touchdown on this field.
Well, what a celebration there, because as you know, he's played offensive tackle for us this entire season because that's what we needed at the time. Some of our young guys have developed really well, so now he's back at tight end and excited to see him get in the action there.
Yeah, and he's one of the seniors that we're going to celebrate this weekend, Senior Day, Saturday night, as your team takes on Southeastern. Tell me a little bit about this matchup against Southeastern.
Southeastern, obviously a very good team. They had a chance to beat St. Thomas, lost on a last-minute field goal. Had a chance to beat Kaiser, tied in the fourth quarter, lost by a score there. So very talented and very physical, very fast.
These guys, they're ready to play Southeastern, but as we take a listen to what they're talking about, I asked them, Senior Day, what's it mean to you?
I didn't really hit till like recently. That it was all coming to an end, pretty close to it. But I'm excited for the last game. My family's coming out. They don't get to come to a lot of games, but we're all coming. It's gonna be a great night, and I can't wait for it.
I feel like Ave football has turned me into the man who I am today through the trials and tribulations I went through with surgery and, playing a role and stuff. It taught me that, patience is a big virtue to have in life, and, if you work hard, you're gonna get what you want out of life.
It's been a tough 4 years. I've had a lot of injuries, ups and downs, peaks and valleys, but just really I'm gonna miss my guys. You sit with them every day, you live with them, you go through these meetings with them, you get here as freshmen, you grow up with them. You go through those scout team days all the way to first team reps, so really going through that whole process, it's not something you can replicate. You never have brothers that you really go through to struggle with again.
I'll miss that a lot because that comes from every day with being my guys every day. We eat together, like we're friends off the football field as much as we are friends on the field. So that connection, everywhere you go, we're either with some other offensive line. If I'm going somewhere, I'm with Eddie or JJ, like always. So that connection builds and it shows on the field too as well.
One of the big things that comes back to me was just all the work that we did on this field, whether it be practice or extra work with Eddie and Leandre or, conditioning during the spring. This field just means a lot to me, and that's what comes to mind with it being the last game.
Trust and love, and just that's how you really get close. And we spend so much time together in the meeting room, on the field, in the dorms. I mean, I'm 10 feet away from 6 or 7 of my best friends that I'll never have that chance again, so that's pretty special, and that's probably why we're so close.
We stuck together. We have a big group of seniors, and I think that means something to us. We treat each other as family, and to be out on the field one last time, it's going to be emotional, it's going to be exciting, but we still have a job at hand.
I've played here for 4 years, so every time you leave somewhere that feels like home, you're always going to miss it. But I'm going to miss my boys, my brothers on the team, but I'm excited to play with them one last time, or at least on this field one last time, so it's going to be a good game.
I feel the energy. My running backs are trying to make me feel old and stuff, reminding me every day that, like, are you going to cry? I'm like, no, I'm not going to cry. I might cry, but don't tell nobody that. But, yeah, no, it's really exciting, to be honest. It's a good week leading up to a big game. We play a good team, too, so it's just an exciting week for me.
I'm not really that emotional person, but that did start to get to me a little bit. It kind of does hit heavy on the heart. Like, I love these boys, I kind of grew up with them, kind of became more of the man I am today because of them and everyone around this organization. So it's going to be tough, I'm not going to lie.
I mean, I've been playing football for over 10 years now, so it's something that's taught me how to be a young man and brought me to where I am today as a man, as a friend, as a teammate, as a teammate, and just these are my brothers out here. So it's been a great experience to be at Ave and play football with this team.
I feel like it's more of a motivation. Like our families are there. We've worked 4 years for all this, and I just feel like it'll pay off.
Obviously, I want to give all glory to God for allowing me to wake up every day and come out here and do, what I do best, which is play football, be out here with my friends and family, and most importantly, have fun.
I made so many great friends, and they're going to be in my life throughout it, but I'm not going to be able to spend as much time with them after the season. But, I think I'm ready to move on.
For me, the last game at Ave is really an end of an era. This is my 4th season with the team and 8th season with football in general, so it means a lot to be finishing up my college career in football, and I'm super excited. I can't wait to see my family, and I love these guys. They're like my brothers.
It's been a blessing playing football with these guys. Met a bunch of really good people. So my last game, home games, trying to absorb it in. You don't play football for the rest of your life, but God will always be there for the rest of your life. So that's something that Ave Maria has been able to bring to the table for me.
I'm definitely, looking forward to the future and the next chapter of my life, but I will definitely savor this moment, and I'll most certainly miss just all the field vibe and all of our camaraderie and our sportsmanship as well here, and just growing with my brothers here for the last 5 years.
I don't know what it feels like yet, but I just know that it's going to hit hard. Just knowing that, every time I stepped on this field, I gave it my all. 2 injuries on this field, and then be able to bounce back. I just love to give my all on Gyrene Field.
I had a high school coach tell me the high school years fly by fast, and then I got here and they really flew by. So it's definitely pretty crazy. It's been a long 4 years, but a fun 4 years, and I blinked and it's here.
It's crazy how time flies by. I remember the first day I got here, meeting all these seniors, and it's been crazy. But you try to soak in every last moment. These last couple of practices, last couple of meetings, last couple of lifts, and then final 2 games. So it's been special. It's been fun.
So a lot of great guys, but it's always hard to say goodbye to the seniors every year.
Yeah, and Friday night they'll give their testimonials to their team about what they've learned here, what they want the returning players to take away, and so a lot of emotion, but so grateful.
All right, we're going to take a break here on Gyrene Nation. When we come back, as promised, we're going to hear from the Hall of Famers and also the AMU Marching Band. But of course, we have Plays of the Week. But first, who said that? You cannot escape the responsibility of tomorrow by evading it today. Who said that? Find out when Gyrene Nation returns.
Ave, I think it's a community, not just the university, but the community as a whole, where we're really here to support one another. And I think Pop Love very much takes that identity of wanting to be there and serve for others. And I think that's also why we wanted to become a sponsorship for the university athletics. We wanted to give something back to the university and to the community as something that can just be fun and exciting. It's a great add to Ave, and I can't wait for other people to try it.
The Secret Ingredient is a women's boutique located in the downtown center of Ave Maria. Hi, I'm Danae Williams. I own The Secret Ingredient of Ave Maria. We won Best Women's Apparel in all of Collier County this year and last. We have a lot to offer. So not just women's apparel, we actually started adding men's t-shirts, men's hats. We have women's accessories, sunglasses for both adults and children. We love for anyone coming in, say they have a gala that they're going to or an event that's even at the university, we will help them hand select their outfit from their head to their toe. Welcome to Ave Maria. Come on in and see us.
Again, Ave is just 1 point away from a victory, and that is it. The first set, 25-20 for the Gyrenes. The score is now 1-0.
Huge third down throw, and they're going to run up the middle on this first down. He fumbled. And he fumbled again. It's picked up by the Gyrene defense. Going is John Saran. Nobody in front of him. Saran at the 25, the 10. Touchdown Gyrenes. Attempt this kickoff. High flipping kick. Kirkle receive around the 5-yard line. He's going to take this one out, and he has a gap, and he's got some room. He's at the 45. He's at the 50. Beats the kicker. No one in front of him. It's a kickoff return for a touchdown for Ramon Newkirk.
Did you see Devin in the middle of that play? He said, "Follow me, and I will lead you to the promised land." That is a great explosive kickoff return for homecoming.
Back on Gyrene Nation, love those plays of the week. Thank you, Cooper Husky. Now let's talk about that Hall of Fame. Last Friday, a great night. We had 4 new Hall of Famers and one, of course, the JP2 award.
Yeah, what you heard were just foundational stories, right? And I think it was really good for those who are currently at AMU to hear about what was laid in front of them, but then also for those who are in the Hall of Fame to hear where we are now. It was really a celebration of the past and the present.
Yeah, here's a little snippet from the Hall of Fame induction ceremony.
So it is with excitement and gratitude that I say, Simon Hunt, welcome to the Ave Maria University Hall of Fame.
True down life will throw a bunch of nonsense at you, and the biggest test of who we are is how we respond to that. Because that choice truly defines us more than we often realize, ultimately revealing who we are at that moment. Finally, I carry with me a very important lesson from my old strength and conditioning coach, Matt Smith. How you do anything is how you do everything. This idea stuck with me through the years of football. It has taught me to approach every task with character, class, respect, and intensity, whether it's on or off the field. In life, in the classroom, striving for excellence is easy to do the right thing some of the time, but it's crucial that you do the right thing all the time.
The thing about runners is that they are incredibly stubborn and they love a challenge. The same energy that they bring to a race that makes them practice doing the same boring distance by themselves again and again and again and again was largely the kind of stubbornness that they had with their faith. I would see them having terrible days and going to the chapel. And I had to look at that and just wonder of like, what's there? What's waiting?
God planted a seed that day that changed the way I thought about faith. He showed me he doesn't want me to pray and go through the motions as a way to check a box or keep people happy. He was just waiting for me, like he is for each of us, ready to receive us wherever we are in our walk with him, just because he wants us to receive his love more fully.
Next, I want to express my appreciation for my family who laid the foundation for my success at the collegiate level. My Aunt Terry, Uncle Tom, Uncle Steve, and Mom were each coaches for sport early in my career. Not only did they teach me the fundamentals of all my sports, but they taught me those fundamentals correctly.
From the moment I stepped onto this campus, I felt peace. I spent a weekend with the lacrosse team, as Valeria mentioned, participating in practice and living the life of a student athlete here at Ave Maria. I quickly realized that this was the place that I wanted to call home. So 10 years ago this fall, I signed to play lacrosse at Ave Maria, and it changed my life for the better. As I reflect on my time in lacrosse, I'm so thankful for this honor, and thank you all for being a part of this journey. I am truly humbled to be recognized in this way. And as the lacrosse team breaks it out, for the greater glory of God, go Gyrenes.
Big congratulations again to the class of 2024 Hall of Fame. Now let's switch gears and maybe do a little moving because it's the band, the AMU Marching Gyrenes. They're something special, aren't they?
They are. They've come a long way, and we talk about energy and the energy they provide to the spectators, to the game. So grateful.
Trenton O'Neill has done such a marvelous job. Let's hear some sights and sounds of the Marching Gyrenes.
spirit that we bring to the games has basically gone through the roof this season with energy in the stands for the football team, whatever they're doing on the field, and also energy for what we do on the show. We see that in the stands from the audience, from the crowd. We get a lot of cheers.
It's very much a technique driven and precision, and so other sports like soccer, you have 90 minutes to play, whereas here we have about 8 minutes, and so you got to practice a whole season just for those 8 minutes and just really do your best as be perfect as possible.
You can hear that confidence in everything that we play, and because we have that confidence, we can show up and really, really enjoy ourselves. And when I became the band director, I told the team right off the bat, I said, our main job is up here in the stands, getting the crowd excited and spirited for the games that they come to, and our secondary job is out here to entertain. And I think that we are now doing really, really well with both.
So our motto for the band is building tradition, defining the standard. And I feel like building tradition refers to the idea of developing new values and customs for new members to uphold in the future, and defining the standard refers to the idea of striving for new levels of excellence and perfection in our leadership, music performance, and overall spiritual life.
As we take a break here on Gyrene Nation, let's let the band take us out.
Gyrene Nation, how are we doing? My name is Savant Hunt. The last time you guys saw me, I was tackling running backs in the backfield, and now I'm tackling all of your transportation needs, from shuttles to the airport, to the mall, to Naples, all around Southwest Florida, to top of the line golf cart rentals. I'm your guy. All you gotta do is give us a call at 703-307-7781 to book your ride or rental, or you can download our official iOS app below. Again, give me a call at 703-307-7781. Ave Maria, let's ride.
Hi, I'm Dr. Brian Wallace. I'm the official head team surgeon for the Ave Maria Gyrenes. At the Joint Replacement Institute, we offer a multitude of orthopedic surgery subspecialists to cover any needs you may have. If you or your family have any orthopedic surgery needs, please give us a call at 239-261-BONE.
I'm Matt Williams. This is my wife, Danae Williams. We're the owners of Oil Well Craft Beer out here at beautiful Ave Maria. Come on out and see us.
Back on Gyrene Nation with Who Said That? You cannot escape the responsibility of tomorrow by evading it today. Who said that? Abraham Lincoln. It's a light schedule this week here on campus. We do have women's basketball Saturday. They play at Golisano Fieldhouse at 12:30. Basketball, both of them off to a great start.
Off to a great start. Both undefeated. The men hit 100 already this year. They hit it 10 times last year, so high bar there. But yeah, let's come check out the women again this weekend.
Yeah, Saturday at 12:30 at Golisano Fieldhouse. Okay, it's time. 7 o'clock this Saturday night, Southeastern comes to our house here at Ave Maria University. The final home game for our seniors. Coach, what are the keys to the game?
Well, I think we got to start with this, right? Protecting the field, all right, home field. Secondly, we got to match the physicality, and we got to play 60 minutes of Gyrene football like the way that we intend to play, and that is going to be the key.
Yeah, it'll be the key to go get them for 60 minutes.
Indeed.
Thank you, Coach.
Thank you.
And thank you for watching Gyrene Nation.